So today we're going to have a kind of an impromptu video. My mom ordered a plant online from Etsy. We'll list the seller down below. We've ordered from her before and she has really great stuff. So we're going to do a planting, and she also sent a bonus plant that is a little string of hearts, and we're going to plant that and then show you how to do a macrame hanger. So
a simple macrame hanger with just some knots,
nothing crazy.
A real simple, basic one.
So we have here a Hoya Bella.
Sure.
So we always use a cocoa liner in the pots. This one's gonna hang, and we use wire hangers for these, and so we drilled holes along this side.
And we buy these on Amazon. I remember I used to throw all these away when I'd get the pots from the nursery, but then I figured out that I really prefer using terracotta for the plants, and so it was easier just to drill the holes around the side.
Alright. So it's wrapped.
It came bare root wrapped in a tissue and a plastic bag.
Paper towel here.
You want me to hold it up?
Yeah.
I've always wanted one of these. Well, I've kind of been collecting like different Hoyas and epiphytes, and I'm really into like the jungle cactus and ripsalis, and so I like this one. Even if it never blooms, I liked it for the delicate leaves that it has. But it already has some little like looking peduncles. I don't know if you can see that on the end. Now, whether or not they actually bloom, we'll see. It's supposed to have like humidity, and I need to get a humidifier. And the soil mixture we're using is what we Plantarina, Amanda from Plantarina, she had said she uses coco coir and worm castings and pumice. I had been using perlite, but then it is true, it all floats up to the top. So there it is. It all floats up to the top otherwise, and so the pumice stays in place. And so when I'm ready to hang it, then you want to hold it up just so I can show how I do this. So they come with a little bend in them, and so what I usually do is I just take my finger and I stick it right there, and I do that to all three of the pieces. They sell 4-wire ones too, but I just use the 3-wire. And then I try to find which one is the center one.
Oh yeah, in the background.
Yeah, our animals always want to be in the middle of everything. Fur babies. And then I put that one forward and then pull the other two to the sides. And so then I just stick it through the hole. I don't know if you can see that. Come up closer. Oh, it's up from above too, I'm sorry. And I don't even twist it around because it's so stiff. I just bend it over. Where's it at? I can't see it. And then I just flip it down. Bring it in tight. And then this side. Slide it through. Bring it down. And almost all the hanging pots in my house are pretty much, I kept a couple macrame ones, but I just got so tired of going up and down the step stool to water them. And see, you can hold it from the bottom and just walk up to the hook and unhook it from the ceiling, and without having to get up and down a step stool. So this was my solution. Okay, so go ahead and you want to show them the other one?
All right, and so they also sent some very, very nice string of hearts. The bulbs on these are massive. The root is just such a great root system. So we're gonna go ahead and plant these in this little pot. Mom.
Oh. Yeah, we hadn't planned on making a video tonight, but I got the plan, and I can't wait to open them. I know you're supposed to do the whole unboxing thing, but when I'm at work, most of my orders get delivered to my work, and I already feel like they've been stressed enough, and I can't wait to open them. So, and since I'm at work, I can't record at work. So I immediately open it up and let them air out and relax until, they get home. So we thought this was the next best thing to an unboxing.
Alright, so now we're going to show you how we do our little simple macrame hangers. Okay, so we have all of our supplies here. This is what it's going to look like more or less whenever you're done. The length is going to vary depending on the size of your pot, just kind of personal preference going from there. We just use natural polished hemp. We cut 4 equal length strips here, and we'll kind of walk you through the process. Whenever you're done, it's going to look like this, and the pot just kind of slides in. And you got yourself a little simple hanger.
Real rustic and organic looking.
Alright. So when you have your pieces cut, you're just going to line them up. And fold them in half. And on the end, you're going to tie just a simple loop so you have a way to hang it. Alright, so then we just take some tape and tape this part down so it's easier to map out. So you're going to take your strands and divide them up into 2s. And so I just kind of lay it out like this, and you'll just start in one end and start making simple knots and then work your way to the other side. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that the knots are lining up evenly so that your pot hangs pretty equally. Okay, so from here we're going to go on to our next layer. You're going to leave the end strings out and combine these groups here. So you just kind of have to, based off of your pot, figure out how much space you want in between each loop or each knot, and then you'll tie these 2 together and repeat the process. Okay, so from there you're going to take your 2 ends that we let loose, and you're going to tie those together so that it makes the full basket shape, and tie another knot. From here you're going to do one more layer, basically doing the same thing of combining the opposite strands and knotting them. Alright, when it gets to the end, you're just going to take all of the strands and create a knot. And from here, I just kind of take it and trim off the end so that it's even. And so then you can take your hanger and add in your pot. We like to put the bases with them just so when we water it's easy. The little tray will catch it, and so we'll add that in. Come on, Leo. and then add in the pot.
There you go.
And there you go. It's just a little simple hanger.
And all these knots can be adjusted to however you want them to look. You know, if you want to add a bead, you can add a bead in there. You know, it's up to you. It's just a simple way for people who, you know, don't know how to do any kind of macrame, but they want a hanger. And it's literally, you can use jute twine, you know, whatever. I don't think I'd use yarn, but it's up to you. We just happen to have some of this sitting around. But yeah, a nice little rustic hanger.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Yep, thanks.